Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. I am Gokila S, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology. Today, I am going to explain a concept of context-free grammars. The agenda behind this context-free grammar is what is context-free grammar, what is context-free language, and CFG to CFL, CFL to CFG, parse tree, leftmost and rightmost derivation, and ambiguous grammars. Context-free grammar. Context-free grammar is a grammar that is being described by four tuples. That is, grammar G is equal to VTPS, where V refers to non-terminal, T refers to terminal, P refers to production, and S refers to start symbol. It is a way of describing a language by means of recursive rules or substitution rules, which we will call it as in productions. Context-free grammars are used in second phase of a compiler design. In second phase of a compiler design, context-free grammars are used to generate a parse tree. Normally, the grammar has to end with the terminal symbols. Only when the grammar ends with a terminal symbol, then only the grammar is said to be an accepted one. Next, context-free language. Context-free language is a language which is used to generate a context-free grammar. Normally, a language is a language which consists of set of strings that is within sigma star. That sigma may be consist of any alphabets that is A, B. So, finding context-free language for the context-free grammars. Context-free grammar will be having four tuples. G is equal to VTPS. There are productions given. S changes to ASA, S changes to BSB, and S changes to lambda. The language of grammar will be represented as word reverse word. When we are substituting S tends to lambda in the term of S tends to ASA and S tends to BSB, the final production we will get is AABB. So what is the word we are getting? We are getting the word as AABB. How we can represent the language? Word, reverse word. The reverse word is also A, where that word belongs to A, B, the whole star. Finding context-free grammar for the given context-free language. The given language is L is equal to A power n, B power n, where n greater than or equal to 0. The productions we can generate is S tends to epsilon or S tends to ASB. In case of ASB, if I substitute S tends to epsilon, the final string we will get is AB. So, what is the thing we are getting here? That is L equal to A power n and B power n. Again, if I take the terminal symbols AB, again if I substitute in S tends to ASB, what is the final terminal symbol we will get it? AABB, that is 2A, 2B. Again, if we are substituting repeatedly, 3A, 3B, 4A, 4B, like that, we will get the final terminal symbols. So that what is the final language we can write over here? L is equal to A power n and B power n, where n greater than or equal to 0. The productions are S tends to epsilon and S tends to ASB. Parse tree. Parse tree is a tree that is used to represent the grammar production by means of a graphical representation. Whenever we are going for graphical representation, it is easy to understand the concept. So, parse tree, we can generate the grammar in terms of a tree-like representation. That is, we can generate a string for the given grammar. We can generate a terminal symbol for the given grammar by means of a parse tree. Consider the example. There are three productions, that is S tends to A or AB and A tends to E, A, AB, AA and B tends to B, BC, BC, BB. So we can substitute these productions by means of various ways. In terms of S tends to AB, if I substitute from A, the final terminal symbol here we are getting is AABB. In the second one, S tends to AB, we are substituting for B and again we are rearranging and applying the productions. The final terminal symbol here we are getting is AABB. The parse tree. So see the parse tree here. S change to AB. For that A, again we are going for AA. Again the capital A is ending with small a and capital A is ending with small b, small a. B is ending with small b. So always we want to generate the string in the parse tree only from the leftmost. That is left to right. From the left to right you can start write the string. That is A, B, B, left to right. You want to start writing the terminal symbols in means of parse tree only from left to right side. Always the root node should be a starting node. Next, leftmost and rightmost derivations. Leftmost, if we are having productions, we are starting solving the production from the left side, then it is a leftmost production. If we have started solving the production from right side, then it is a rightmost production or rightmost derivation. Take this example, I have denoted with different colors. In the first example, it is a leftmost derivation. We are moving it from the left side. In the second one, we are moving it from the right side, but the string we are getting is same thing, AABB, for both leftmost and rightmost derivations. Ambiguous grammar. Ambiguous grammar is a grammar when we are generating more than one parse tree for a given grammar. If we are generating more than one parse tree for a given grammar, then there might be some confusion. So that this problem can be solved in compiler design by means of various parsers like SLR parser, LR parser. So we can see that LR parsing techniques in a next session. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.